And then the rest is the dynamic tank here. I forgot to shift it. So there we go. We've got 32, 8, and 2. So let's go ahead and get some fluid ducts, I think. Or basically anything that can pipe out of the bottom. Let's see. Seared glass with oil. Just a regular old tank there. So let's see. Energy conduit. Transport. What have I got? 2 fluid ducts? Yeah, I can do that. So, oh yeah, where is Ward? So let's go ahead and go down here. And, you know, I think I want to kill whatever it is that's underneath my house over there, too. But, okay, so I think what we'll look at doing is moving this tank just back to, well, over here somewhere. So let's go ahead and clear this out, I guess. And I guess the question is, do I have another valve over here? No, but I can certainly get one. Let's go grab one of those valves before it gets smelted. Let's see. Yep, give me one of these valves here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this valve and I'm going to put it into here. And as long as I don't break the center bottom block, it will still retain all of its contents. So I think I want to go ahead and try making it the same size. And this is going to be the first thing I've ever built from the Mekanism mod. Okay, so looks like that's the size there. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put... Ooh, you know, I don't know... I would imagine it would retain its liquids. Well, you know what, we're going to find out. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to come out the bottom here. And, oh, you know what, I should probably make some more of these fluid ducts. It's not going to work without more fluid ducts. Well, let's do this real quick. Because I need to make it move a little bit further. I don't want to put the other tank directly down. I can and let it use gravity, basically, to pull it out of the bottom without using any type of pump or anything. But let's see what I need for making these. So where'd it go? There it is. So I just need some lead and some copper. That's too easy. Okay, here's copper and lead. There we go, that'll be enough. 8 should be enough to do what I need. And so we come down here. Let's grab these and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I guess I will want a couple more, won't I? Yeah, let's go make another set. Trying to conserve resources because my quarry's done and I need to move it, but I really want to get this done first. So 2 more copper and 1 more lead. There we go. Back down we go. And then So this will come up to here. This place is definitely going to get bigger underground here. Here, here, to here. So that's where the top valve is going to be. So let's go ahead and grab some walls here. Now again, like I said, guys, I have not done this. I may need more than 32 of these. We'll find out real soon. Okay, and we're going to put a valve right there. And we're going to put the other valve here at the bottom, just like we normally would. Okay, and then 1, 2. Now this is some really nice glass, isn't it? It's completely clear. Okay, let's see how this looks once we finish it. Oh wow, it even started to automatically pour. Look at that. Volume 36. Not quite sure what that means. It looks like it's full. Okay, so this is our first item from here. So next thing we need to do is we are going to break this over here and fall down and take some damage. And then I'm going to need to eat something because it's apparently lunchtime out here. Alright, so let's see, where did... Should I go and... Let's see, so that's fluid duct. So this went to here, and then I want this here. And do I have a crescent hammer? I do. Okay. So this is empty. This is now our connection. And you know what? I can probably just get rid of that and run that straight into there like that. Very nice. And now I can go ahead and get all of this RailCraft stuff out of here and melt it down and turn it into steel. So this was really the main goal I had for today, was to replace this one tank that had the mob essence, because I didn't want to waste the what are we up to? 77 buckets of mob essence. I felt that that was too much of a waste. Now I'm looking here, this says 77, so I've got 77 buckets, and it's not even half, I mean, it's not even a quarter full. So I'm not sure what the volume of 36 means. I'll need to do some research on that. Mekanism is a totally new mod for me. I've never used it before, and so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do all of this on camera, is so that you guys could learn with me. And at this point here, we are replacing one mod with another, and it's not because I don't like RailCraft. I do. But the reason I am replacing RailCraft is because I've already got Mekanism, which will do what I need it to do. The only thing that I don't have from Mekanism is the steam engines, but Mekanism does have its own power source, and so I kind of want to play with something new. And I want to do it without just adding something to my mod list. I wanted to go ahead and take something out when I put something in, because I think that will give us the best way to really learn without taxing my computer or your server or whatever it happens to be. You know what? You need to move. I love these lamps, but they take so long to break. Oh, and that's another thing that I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose my fancy stone lamps. So I definitely need to come up with some other kind of lighting. I'll probably end up using like some of the Project Red lamps, since I do have quite a bit of glowstone dust already. And so let me go ahead and put, well, let me go and go to sleep, and then I'm going to go ahead and put these extra tank parts into here to be melted down. So a bunch of iron walls. Let's see, how are you doing? Wow, you're already out of coal coke. Okay, so at this point here, let me grab all the charcoal you've got, and we'll put you in there. And so, nice. It's, oh, it couldn't do it because these are going to be turned into pieces, or nuggets, rather than being turned into full pieces, or full ingots. So, I want to see how this works. Oh no, that is a tank, so that one will be full ingot. So I guess that does need to go there. Come on, melt it down, buddy. Wow, that thing is just eating through the power, isn't it? Come on. Tick, tick, tick tock. There it goes. Yeah, alright. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to go and look at my tick rate here. So there's a couple of different ways you can check your TPS, which is your ticks per second. This here comes from COFH, which is what one of the mods allows us to do. And you can see here that it tells us we've got 20 TPS overall, and it is 6.73 milliseconds per tick, which is 100%. Minecraft works on 20 ticks per second, and it'll also break it down by the overworld and the nether, so if you've got things going on in the nether, it'll show that as well. You can also use a forge command for TPS. And it says I do not have permission to use this command. Okay, so COFH will let you, and apparently you don't have to be an admin. Now this is a single player world. I could open it to LAN and set it to allow cheats and make myself an op. I'm not going to worry about that. So we've got our first tank done. Now we're going to want to get this second tank done. I don't really need a tank for this thing. And I'm making charcoal inside, so I'm not really going to worry about it. How much is left in here? Still 42. That seems like it's going kind of slow, but that's alright. So, let's see. Is that... yeah, just dirt down there. Alright. Now, I did hear some zombies or some type of gruesome undead down here. Is he still here somewhere? So if you do add the Witches and More mod, which you know, I would certainly say feel free to. It's definitely got some nice stuff in it. Check it out. Is that you may want to tweak some of the settings, because the spawn rate for its mobs seem a little bit high. And what I mean by that is just that its spawn rate was so high that I didn't really see any regular mobs. Wow, this cobalt sure is quick for digging dirt. So if you do try it out, you may want to go ahead and turn it down. I set the spawn rate for the Witches and More mobs to about 50% of default, and it worked out just fine. So if you wanted to know what kind of a rate I might suggest, I set it for 50% of default, and I haven't had any problems with it since then. So, and it's not that I had trouble with it, it's just that there were a lot of mobs, let me tell you. Okay, so basically all I'm waiting on is the rest of the steel And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and take this thing out as well because I don't need it. There should be enough storage space in the coke oven for what little bit is going to be created while I'm waiting for my steel to melt down. Once the steel melts down, then I'm going to be getting rid of this mod. And Covert Jaguar, nothing against you. I love your mod. Just going to try something new. For those of you who don't know, Covert Jaguar is the mod author for RailCraft. And let's go ahead and get the rest of these things placed in there so that we can get the rest of our steel. Now, Mekanism, as you obviously can tell, uses steel, and also it has a recipe for making steel, of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't be very effective to need steel if you couldn't make it. So, for things that need steel, we do still have that availability, but it does require the Mekanism mods. Let me see how this thing is doing here. Are you stuck? You are trying to place some stuff. So let me go ahead and see what's going on in here. We've got seeds and potatoes and no trees. I think I'm going to stick some rubber in there. See, now I've got 2 sacred rubber saplings. I still don't know what exactly sacred rubber saplings are or do, but I think I'm probably going to need some more rubber here pretty soon. And you know what? Hobbyist steam engine, I believe that one is also yes, that one's also RailCraft, so that one will be going away. But our other ones will not. So let's see. Let me grab... You know, I'm just going to grab a stack of potatoes, or not potatoes, but carrots. I know they're not going to last very long, but I've got so many carrots that I just don't need to save them right now. Let's see. Let's throw in some seeds. Okay, we've got 1 carrot, so I don't really care if any more carrots get in there or not at this point because there are just so many. But I'm going to go ahead and throw this stack of potatoes in here. And how are we looking over here? Fertilizer. Okay, sewage is cruising through. And everything should be going into here. Just want to watch and make sure fertilizer shows up. You know, it'd probably be faster if I just look in here. Yep, I just saw it. So fertilizer is moving, and everything here should still be working just fine. Sewage, why do you have sewage in there? You are not supposed to be sewage, my friend. I need an empty hand. I do not have a pneumatic servo installed. Okay. So that means we're not getting XP coming down. This should not be sewage, this one should be XP. Oh, that one said it had a servo. Okay, well that was kind of weird. Okay, so this one should get the servo, right? Does this one have a servo? Okay, so this one doesn't need the servo. Can I get the servo back? Okay, where'd that other fluid duct go? So this goes here. Alright, time for learning with Thaddeus again. So, no, I'm gonna have to break that one. Okay, so let's put this here. This one here should not have sewage, so let's take that out. And this one here does have a pneumatic servo. So what we're going to do is You know what? Let's pull this one off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this one on first.